When we had last left the Envoy, they finally got the Aedyran heart from the Dilemgon Queen and took it back to the workshop in Fior Mes Iverno, where they socketed into a giant pillar of adra, charging it up. And Giada also joined the party, but not before they learned about the grisly fate of her parents. And then from there, they traveled out to none other than Naku Tedek once more, where, actually, they socketed in there. No, not at the workshop, forget that. But they socketed in the Dragon Heart at the workshop inside of Naku Tedek, where it opened a secret passage to some secret and horrible place within and beneath. Now it was time to look around at what horrors await. This is Avowed. Welcome back. Zoop. There we go, and let's unhide that and continue on down. Actually, we maybe should go back. Can I go back to camp from right here? No, I can't. The little you can't fast travel icon has not appeared, but nonetheless, we cannot fast travel. Okay, let's proceed on down. There we are.
I would not go swimming if I were you, unless you wish to meet your maker. There must be a way across. If not underwater, perhaps over it, with the help of some ice.
Right. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why isn't it reappearing, dude? Okay. Okay, it's fine. Jesus! Okay. Well, that was unfortunate. Let's see. Do I have a shocker? No. Let's have Giada do it.
Just a little spark. Power goes a long way.
Did it turn off the electric? It did not. I'm gonna heal up.
Come on!
With her stuff. It did turn off the electric. There's just some residual effects. Sounds like there's treasure up here, yep. Definitely worth checking. Okay, what have you got? More goodies. Anything on the opposite side? There is. There we are. Common dagger, potion, little pottery. This is what was. They were being shot out with electro darts or something. That's what was doing it. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Charge that down. Good. More treasure back here. More goodies. Yank that up. Great. Quick save again. Got a few enemies showing up on the radar. Not sure if they're in this room, though.
What in the name of Eora is that?
I do not want to meet whatever killed that thing.
I've never seen anything like it before. I don't believe it's a statue. No, this was alive once. And the people who lived here were terrified of it.
They look reminiscent of some of those enemies, like the freaky mechanical metal ones from the White March Part 1 and 2. Not exactly, though, at all, but reminiscent of it, I'll say. Giant slumber. Spear? It's
We're going to
wake
die
up.
down here, aren't we? Well, how did it run?
Watch yourself.
What's this purple shit? Is this purple shit painful? It sure looks like it. Let me down some food here. Oh, I keep forgetting I can just do it from the wheel, right? Yeah. Eat some stew. Get a little buff too. Admittedly, it is the Elder Scrolls player in me that is inclined to do all my consumables from the inventory menu. My god. I never know when to fucking block this thing, you know? Fuck, it just split. Ooh, I'm getting Giada back up.
Ready for more?
It's right.
Oh, I'm sliding, but nothing's happening. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's see here. Get some more of that stew going. And why not another little fun buff?
Nicely done.
Loose end.
A little help.
Can I get Marius up in time? Okay.
Just too late.
There we are. Whew.
That hit the spot. That's done? Who's hungry?
Okay. Man, what a fucking battle and a half there. I don't even think I went down, right? Giada definitely did wonders for the party survivability, I think. No question. Okay. Let's see. Let's head on over here. Got an upgrade we could do. Check this thing out. What have we got inside? Some more knickknacks.
Death into life. Interesting. The godless clearly had some ideas about reincarnation, even if they didn't have a god.
Let's keep moving. This one makes my neck itch.
Can you imagine life without any gods to guide your destiny? Without anyone shepherding you this way and that? Of course I can imagine it, but I'll wager you have a harder time.
Okay, take it easy, Giada. Take it fucking easy. A little fucking condescending here. What did I do to deserve that? Aside from all of my fucking choices up to this point. Okay. Let's Tread carefully here, just in case. Some dancing Zarups. Let's quick save.
Looks like quite a party. Let's break it up. How did they even get down there? Clever things must have their own secret entrance. I'll say it. I'm impressed.
Let's go for the shaman here.
Right behind.
Uh-oh.
Well done.
Boss type enemy. Okay.
Loose end.
Come on! Come on! Enemy to the right!
Phew, fucking A. Jesus, man.
You won't get through this!
Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh my gosh, where even is the weak one? Yeah, where even is the boss at? I don't even know. Let's see, let's get some food going on real quick. Okay. That'll do. Get another buff. Good.
Don't you die on me!
Oh, Cilia is the shroomage? Okay.
Loose end.
Oh, fuck. Let's get Marius real quick.
Thanks.
Yeah, the Delemgon Scourge is really wild. Jesus. Oh. Okay. There we are. Good. Holy hell.
If there are any
What an
monsters
a-hole.
left, show yourselves. Some of us have work to do. I guess that means the coast is clear. Let's have a look at the Adra pillar.
Let me also get some food going on. Or booze, even. Okay. It's like a big old puzzle unit. We'll have electric running around. Okay.
Come, hear us through the Adra.
Oh, they're way above us, whatever that is. Huh. Another floor. Okay. Anything else over here? Can't open that. I guess we better interact with the Adra. Let's do it.
We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us.
We've backed it into a corner? Arcane Scholar. What about all the animancy gear we left behind? I'm ready. Let's get it over with. Why does it feel like the ruins were built to lead us here? Why does it feel like the ruins were built to lead us here?
The Godless erected many important sites around Pillars of Adra, though I can't speak to their motives. The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Adra this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
Oh!
You are here. Tributary. The halls of life and death. The mourners are gone now. Only the memories remain.
How many eyeballs have you got there? Okay. What are you? Who are you? Now I'm really losing my mind. That sounds lonely. Will you share these memories with me? I didn't come here for you. I'm looking for traces of the Dream Scourge. What are you? Who are you?
We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls.
Did the godless make their own god? And this is it? Except they didn't make it quite in the same way that, like, the rest of the Pantheon were made. If that were true, you'd have to be as powerful as a god. That's how you brought me back from the dead, isn't it? Enough. Skip to the part where you tell me who you are. If that were true, you'd have to be as powerful as a god.
We dream, the land stirs. We become. They brought their prayers to us. We answered.
A new god? How did you come to be? Maybe this god predates the others? No, probably not, because it's probably a response to the rest of the Pantheon, you know? If you're a god, why has no one heard of you? Lies and trickery, everyone knows the gods of Eora. You are not one of them. Why has no one heard of you?
Our people died. Their books were burned. No one was left to speak our name. But we remember an age of connection and wholeness. Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made.
Akita, or Godless, were ancient settlers in the Living Lands who mysteriously vanished ages ago, leaving behind few clues to their fate. Only ruins and artifacts remain of their past. I see. So then this god was maybe one of, like, a more ambivalent one? And the rest of the Pantheon didn't like that. And didn't like the Godless. Or the Akita. Right? Godless is probably not what they called themselves if they worshipped this. You know? Huh. So they were wiped out then. And their god, given the nature of gods in the world of Eora, was probably, like, forcibly removed and, like, extricated from the adra that connects the rest of them. Huh. But what changed, right? We still don't know, like, what has changed to, like, awaken them now, for me, in this point in time, you know? I guess it's the wheel, right? The breaking of the wheel is what did it. It's like we had theorized before, all of the souls during the, like, period of reincarnation, a lot of them are now sifting over to this like previously severed off from the rest of them god, right? And they're filtering through this part of the wheel, which maybe still functions, or at least functions in a different way, right? Functions in a way in which people are reborn as vegetation, as flora. Which explains why there's such a ridiculous overgrowth of flora. Maybe that's it. It's not really the fault of this god, it's the fault of, I guess, in a sense, Aethys, right? Because all of that extra juice is flowing through them, and it was never meant to go that way. Even operating under, like, normal circumstances, like, before... Assuming this is true, right? Before they were severed from the rest of the Pantheon.
They called us the Gardener.
The Gardener.
Steward of life. Sapadal.
Okay. Sapadal is your divine patron and the god of the living lands. Imprisoned and alone, they rattle the bars of their cage and cry for help that only you, their godlike, can provide. Huh. Arcane Scholar, in all my studies, I've never encountered your name. All these years, I've wondered whose godlike I am. I'm your godlike. That makes you the god of a dead people, and my deity. Why aren't you telling me? What aren't you telling me? It's nice to meet you properly, Sapadal. I don't have time for this. I need to find the source of the Dream Scourge. Can you help or not? What aren't you telling me?
We offer you connection, root to branch, and you return to us with suspicion. Our spark found you when you dreamed in the womb. Godlike, they said. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you. Even as you scorn us, we would know you.
I almost, as far as aesthetics and presentation are concerned, with this being a moment where we're like, oh shit, you're a god. And it is framed like those old Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2, like bits of artwork when your character is either talking to or confronting the gods, either like in a metaphysical plane, in a dream state, or in some cases literally, right, more physically so. I kind of wish they went back to that for this, right, sort of like a callback rather than rendering it out in 3D. It's very odd to me, right? Being a Pillars 1 and 2 player, I don't know if it hit anyone else this way, but it's very weird for me to see a deific being rendered out in 3D, you know, in this sense. Which, true enough, I guess Aethys was, but Aethys was like embodying the statue of Adnua when there was like a full 3D rendering, you know? I would have loved the 2D artwork, which they are totally capable of. I think they made the wrong call here and they should have done it again and kept it like in line with the rest of World of Eora lore and all of that. You know, every time you see a god, no matter how high the budget or low, no matter the budget for the game or technology goes one way or the other, I think it would have been cool to be like, whenever you talk with a deity, it should be through like elaborate artwork, you know, unmoving, still imagery, like artwork, just as it had appeared in Pillars 1 and 2. Okay. And now I need your help. I have to stop the Dream Scourge. This is about freeing you from your prison, isn't it? That's why you've reached out. Wait, in the Strangle route, I asked you whose godlike I am. You told me none of this. Yeah, let's say that.
A mistake, nothing more. We swear, we kept nothing from you. This prison clouds our mind, our memories as murky as fetid water. Find us, free us. The rot that festers seeps into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea.
The garden is a mythical location full of ancient power and mystery, is rumored to be in the heart of the Living Lands, right? We'd sort of figured out just recently that this is probably where we're going to end up going. I'll find you, I promise. I won't let you suffer alone. The garden? A poison sea? You gotta give me more than that. More to go on than that. You still haven't told me why you were imprisoned. Yeah, why were you imprisoned?
Would that we knew. Our jailers gave us no explanation. But perhaps the ancients who were beloved to us, perhaps they can quiet the questions in your mind. Go to the halls of the Tabaru Sanakis. We will try to explain.
Tabaru Sanakis. Were ancient guardians of the living lands, born as godlikes and imbued with a special purpose from their creator.
Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akida, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison.
And then you'll help me end the Dream Scourge. I don't like this, but I don't have much choice. And then you'll help me end the Dream Scourge.
We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound.
Yeah, I think they're lying.
Find
They
us
are
in
the Dream
garden.
Scourge.
We twine, we await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive and find us. You rejected us once before. Let us lend our shade and strength, for your sake and ours.
Accept Sapadal's power. Very well, grant me your power. Rejected. Keep your gift, I'll do this my own way. What will your boon do to me? Will it change me? What's your boon gonna do?
We offer you gifts any would covet, and you search them for rot? You are our kin, the seed of our soul. We would see you avoid our fate. We would see you survive. Will you accept it?
At this point, we should probably make a decision how we want to play our character. Being a godlike, this was always in the cards from the start. Do we like our god? Are we in favor of, like, their will? Do we want to, like... Are we in favor of them in any form? Or do we reject them? Right? Do we disdain them? Because true enough, there's no shortage, and we even saw some with how Sargamas ended up. There's no shortage of godlikes who are both super into their god and ones who are extremely not into their god. And we have an opportunity here to pick one way or the other. And we could pick, like, go the more pragmatic approach and go with, like, what sort of stat buff or whatever ability would benefit me more, you know? Huh. I think I am antagonistic to this force, right? That feels in line with the character, you know, but I don't yet have, like, a good reason. Is it because we disdain the way that we look? Like having this shoved upon us? Right? This sort of extra duty? I don't know. Because I like to have, like, a headcanon for the reason why, and not just do it for the sake of doing it. But I think that's probably true in either direction. And maybe we just don't know enough to properly formulate an opinion. Okay, how about this? How about our reasons for rejecting our godlike is because we're so sworn to the Aedyran Empire. We're such a cog in the machine that we can't possibly, like, devoting ourselves to something else, in this case a god, could potentially complicate things could potentially complicate our devotion to state, to the country, to the Empire, the Aedyran Empire. Granted, we could take this for now and throw it away at a later point. If push comes to shove, we will always fail. Like, I'm sure we'll be given an opportunity. Do we choose the fact that we're Aedyran or the fact that we're a godlike? Right, we choose our allegiance, I'm sure, at some point or another. I'll accept it for now. Very well, grant me your power.
Take it with our blessing. Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. Bind us. Free us.
Thorn of Sapadal. Fires a thorn of energy that passes through multiple enemies, causing damage on impact and momentarily rooting them in place. I don't think that's that good. But we'll stick with our choice. Least of all, that good for my character. Oh shit, where am I? Is this where we were? Oh, okay.
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
Oh, you're back. I made sure she didn't touch anything important.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought.
You thought I was dead, didn't you? My head, how long was I out? That wasn't as bad as when I was killed, but it was damn close. You thought I was dead, didn't you?
Actually, I thought your soul had been blasted to 1,000 pieces. But I'm happy to be proven wrong. While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands, somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness.
The garden. They called it the garden.
Right. The garden. Sure. Doesn't sound like something I'd want to mess with.
If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin.
Their name is Sapadal.
Yes, Sapadal. Who are they? What are they to you?
Sapadal is the god of the living lands. Apparently, I'm Sapadal's godlike. There's a voice in my head that claims to be a god. Apparently, I'm Sapadal's godlike.
Excuse me? Sapadal is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this?
They didn't reach out to me until I set foot in the living lands. I believe they're trapped in the garden for some reason. No one alive remembers them. No one alive remembers them.
A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Adra. Maybe that tells us something.
Yeah. What's really complicated about the Envoy and our whole crew here in Avowed is that we don't know what Team Watcher knows of Pillars 1 and 2. We don't know that the gods are all, like, fabricated, so to speak. You know? Because knowing that, being a human being playing these games, I know that. And that lets me, like, figure out a lot more shit about what the hell's going on. But true enough, we are in the we are taking on the role, we're in the shoes of a person who is playing Avowed but has never played Pillars 1 or 2. A watcher told me the Adra in the Living Lands is different. You think Sapadal's trapped inside the Adra? Care to share with the rest of us? A watcher told me the Adra in the Living Lands is different.
Not the Adra itself, but how it comes together. We've long theorized that all Adra is connected, But that changed when Animancers came to the Living Lands.
Yeah, that makes a
Adra
lot of
here is
sense.
severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe.
Yeah, if anything, it was so shocking that it was
Sapadal
all
speaks
connected.
and works through Adra, then the Living Lands is their prison, their tomb.
So they want me to reconnect? Huh. But then they wouldn't... They'd be connected to the broken and busted wheel. Right? If anything, that might be a bad thing. That said, maybe Sapadal could fix the wheel in being like such a entity of like regrowth and building? I don't know. And if they are completely removed, how is more soul essence getting over here? I guess from people coming over here, right? If this is a self-contained area? Yeah, I'm not sure. Because if this... Yeah. Okay, think about this. I really want to know, is all this being set in motion because the wheel is broken and Sapadal is now getting a whole lot more like soul essence from dead people, going to be reincarnated, going through the process of going through the wheel, you know? Is all this set in motion because of that? And if that is the case, does that not mean that Barath aided this whole process? Right? Because how else would soul essence get from like the rest of Eora, from the rest of like the Mega Adra, right, is well referred to it, from the rest of the world of Eora as we know it. How does it get ferried from there to specifically here in the Living Lands? Because surely there's not enough people moving to the Living Lands and dying here and then becoming plant and all of that. Assuming that's what's happening. We're going on off of a lot of assumptions, right? But Lord knows when I get enthused in like a storyline, I cannot help myself. But I think unquestionably Barath must be involved and is doing this in some way or another. Perhaps maybe going through Barath, it's the only way in which anyone could have ever gotten in contact with Sapadal and like revived them. Right? What if Barath, as a last-ditch effort, okay, after Aethys broke the wheel in Deadfire, did Barath see this as like a contingency plan? If the wheel breaks, bring back Sapadal, right? Start funneling soul essence over there because it's going to get either caught in limbo or lost, right? Because no wheel system exists. Bring back Sapadal, get Sapadal involved in some way. Maybe Sapadal can fix the wheel? At the very least, Sapadal seems to have some way of preserving soul essence and turning people into vegetation. Seemingly, right? That's an assumption we're going on. But I feel like whatever way you cut it, Barath must be involved in all this. Which I think is also interesting because Barath was very heavily involved in Deadfire and the destruction of the wheel. Not that Barath was responsible for it, that was definitely Aethys. But Barath definitely helped out the Watcher of Cadnua. What's more interesting as well is the fact that Woodica seems hell-bent on... Right? Does Woodica not come off as being antagonistic here? And like, in favor of the continued imprisonment of Sapadal? Like, if anyone imprisoned Sapadal, I would assume it was Woodica, no? Okay. There must be a connection between Sapadal and the Dream Scourge.
You could be right, but we have no way of knowing for certain. Not yet, anyway. We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal can help us fight it.
I wouldn't turn down help. We don't even know if Sapadal can be trusted. What do you think, Marius? We don't even know if Sapadal can be trusted.
Indeed. That will be for you to judge. The real question is, where do I start?
Well, I need to find the halls of Tabaru Sanakis. I wish I had the answers. You're not alone, we're in this together. Need to find the halls of Tabaru Sanakis.
Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before.
And this is how Yahtzee
We'll find
comes
the source
into
of the
it.
Dream Scourge
Someone
in the
who's
garden,
studied
but we have to find the garden first.
godless ruins.
This godlike Sokka's out of my depth. Call me when you need to clean a rabbit.
Let's return to Fior Mes Iverno. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues.
What does this mean for Emerald Stair? After everything we've learned, maybe the governor will invite you back. We'll talk more later. What does all this mean for Emerald Stair?
Gods, I don't know. The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy, the end of the living lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Hang on, how do we know all that about the Dream Scourge? Did she uncover this while I was like losing my fucking mind? About the very existence of Sapadal like changing shit around? Okay. We've long theorized it's all connected. Their tomb, a trapped god. Okay. We cut off the Dream Scourge. Yeah, we don't even know to what end is the Dream Scourge destroying everything. I feel like I know so little about it. Unusual plagues spreading across the living lands, one that affects the body, soul, and even the ecosystem. Those infected are known as Dream Thralls, for they seem enthralled by some unique and terrifying madness. Yeah.
Wasn't much here for me to begin with.
Stop! The trees splinter, the rice turns black. The pain! The pain!
What's happening? Did we disturb something in Naku Tedek? Sounds like fire. Now what's the matter? Did we disturb something in Naku Tedek?
They come from the outside. How did we not see them?
I lost you for a second there. Something the matter?
I have a bad feeling. We need to get back to Fior Mes Iverno fast. Sapadal had a premonition. I'm not sure what it meant. I don't know. Sapadal kicked up a fuss. Let's get moving. I don't know. Sapadal kicked up a fuss.
I'm right behind you. Let's go. You take the lead.
We found a way out while you were sleeping. Looks like a shortcut to the surface.
Okay. I'm wondering if this is connected to as well. Right, the Steel Garrote and Wodaka through means of that. You know? Especially with mention of fire.
Charge it up. Just a little spark.
Damn, my shit done working. My little frosty stuff. Let's see here. Pick into that. Good. Anything of interest down here? I don't think so. Okay, anything else? Is that more up top? Should I actually try and follow around these things? I guess so. We're just missing
power
one.
Goes a long way.
Okay, there's this one connecting here. Was there one down? Ah, I see.
Subtle as a mouse, Charge it up. Just a little spark.
Something nearby.
Weird. How do I get in that, though? Oh, it opened the door. Gotcha. More awakened Adra. Margaret's blessing. Okay. Okay, good. Let's do a quick save.
There is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can only take so many revelations at a time.
Let's see, I'm gonna put that on 3. And then this on 7, perhaps? Or, well, I can't put anything on 7. Huh. Well. What the fuck? Okay. 6 is 7, but not always.
What we discovered here, it changes everything.
Okay, gotcha. Because I have 5 set to crouch. So when I'm binding it, I need to be mindful of that. Okay. This definitely seems like there's a lot of potential setup for, in some way, mending or changing the wheel. Oh, wow.
Oh my god. No!
Oh fuck, she jumped right down.
What happened here?
I mean, it's got to have been the Steel Garrote, right? After we had seen the little secret area.
What happened? Who did this? It's all gone. The city. My home.
Let's go investigate and lend a hand. What do you think happened? Someone burned it to the ground. What do you think happened?
Maybe an experiment that got out of control. But the damage would have been confined to the workshop. We have to check on the others. At least let me find Quilichi. Any survivors would have evacuated to the farms north of town. Come, there's not a moment to waste.
I'm sure someone. They can't have killed everyone.
But if it was a Steel Garrote, then why? I mean, who else could it have been? Right? It's not exactly like we have anyone else. I mean, I guess maybe the rebels? The people who are against the control of the Aedyran Empire? But I don't know. I guess it could have been them. Unless it's another group that we haven't yet met. But I don't think that's a good, like, I don't think that's good writing, right? It should be something that we already are familiar with.
Smell is the workshop going up in flames. Our books, our chemicals, our machines. Many of those inventions were originals from the Valian republics. One of a kind, irreplaceable. I don't know why I'm dwelling on that. We lost more than our work.
It's not fair, is it? Not fair.
They burn. They blind us.
Some enemy over here. Oh shit, Zorps.
Got eyes on something?
Are they always over here? Check that out. Top.
Quick and painless.
So have I been saying Sapadal the whole time in a weird way? What am I saying? When I do my little stealth attack. Okay, I'm definitely not saying that. I'm saying something else. Okay.
Bravo!
Let's eat some food. There we go. Man, still can't fast travel or anything. Let's see, let's get this thing though.
A little power goes a long way.
If we got but moonstone. Okay, I guess we're going down this route. I really can't fast travel or anything? Yeah, can I set up camp there? Before we leave. Because I could do with like, upgrading and whatnot. Let's see. Can I manage to get up here? Oh, the vendor lord is still here. Okay. Hey.
What a terrible loss. I don't care what anyone says. Fior Mes Iverno was the jewel of the living lands.
Okay. You actually have reactivity. Let's see what you have. Let's see, and... anything I can or should sell? Yeah. Let's get rid of these basic things. Armor as well, good. Anything I should buy? Yeah, I'll buy more picks. And should I buy some food or anything like that? I think we're okay. I'm guessing we will be able to set up camp here. We just can't fast travel from it. Okay. Yeah, there we are. Giada?
We should talk. Fior Mes Iverno was the pride of 2 generations. And now, nothing but ashes and embers. My home, my lab, my parents. It feels as if I lost them all over again.
You're strong, you can get through this. Whoever attacked your home will pay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't be. I have enough grief for the both of us. I keep asking myself, how could I have missed this? How could I not have known an attack was coming? We were all so occupied with the Dream Scourge, we missed the enemy on our doorstep. No matter where Animancers go, someone is always trying to kill us. Nothing enrages the gods more than mortals in pursuit of knowledge.
The whims of gods don't excuse the things mortals do to each other. People fear animancy because it is dangerous. I wonder if Sapadal has strong feelings about animancy. Let's be a little antagonistic here. People do fear animancy because it is dangerous.
I can't blame you for growing up with a head full of Aedyran propaganda. But it's time to form your own opinions. Listen to me. A failed Animancer lashing out at everything in reach. Even with all the tools at my disposal, I couldn't stop the Dream Scourge. And I couldn't save my people. How do I live up to my family's example when I can't even help myself?
That example is your legacy. You can take pride in it. They would have wanted you to put your needs ahead of theirs. Who says you have to? That example is your legacy. You can take pride in it.
I wish I could. But that legacy is a debt I can never pay off. My parents died pursuing a better future for Animancers. I can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. And right now, that's all it is. I have some pondering to do. Let me know if there's anything else.
Let's talk about Emerald Stair. I wanted to ask about you. That's enough for now. Get some rest. Yeah, that's enough for now.
Until next time.
Oh, you actually do have more.
I can't believe it.
Oh, Ranger Dorso.
Ranger Dorso. A traitor to Fior Mes Iverno.
Was it Ranger
Her
Dorso?
treachery led to the burning of my city. And you let her go. Tell me, do you have any respect for the autonomy of the living lands? Or are we just the Empire's plaything?
The living lands deserve freedom. One way or another, the Empire will take control. That isn't for me to decide. Let's go very pro-Empire here.
And I'm just supposed to accept that? What nonsense. We'll discuss this another time. If and when I have the mental energy to deal with you.
Oh shit, I like how much she fucking hated that. Okay.
I can't believe it. My city. It's all gone.
Alright, I feel like we shouldn't talk to them again.
Behind. I'm sorry, Giada.
Thank you. At least I'm not alone.
Okay, venture deeper, seek the voice's source.
What have you found?
They call themselves the Akita. They worship this strange child.
Woodica will be displeased to hear it.
Woodica is never pleased.
Who do I want to hear from more? I think Barath. Barath is present here again, right? Wasn't Barath present in the Woodican one? Listen for Barath.
I presume Woodica will entreat me to cull these followers.
The simplest solution.
I will not. The wheel turns. I merely guide.
You fear you cannot.
Listen for more about the followers, more about the wheel, let the memory carry you. Fuck. I worry if I click on learn more about the wheel, I'll just learn more that I already know about it. But what if I don't? Okay, listen for more about the wheel.
What Helia says is true. I reached into their pool of souls. I could not reap them. I must know why.
I agree. Though I will say this. The Queen may have her motives. Sometimes standing idly by is greater subterfuge than action.
I hope this does not force all our hands.
Not bad. A little art to brighten up the camp. I'm going to miss Fior Mes Iverno.
The root hog ribs there were fantastic.
It had a timeless charm. Like it was plucked from the hills outside Salona. What will you miss the most, Giada?
I think I'll miss the defiance most of all.
The Defiance?
Fior Mes Iverno was an act of rebellion. We denounced the republics, we subverted nature, and we offended Aedyr.
I'm surprised you remember it so fondly, given where it got you.
Good or bad, defiance was our culture, the bedrock of our community. And I'm going to miss it.
Okay, we should probably exit here. Like I said, we're definitely sequence breaking a bit. Let's exit during evening. Let's keep the same party. Good. Okay. And then, I'm assuming I can't travel, right? Oh, we're meant to go all the way over here? Yeah, I can't fast travel. Okay. We'll just run. Let's see, I think I've got water, right? I should be able to run even faster. Yeah, here we go. 25% boost. Hell yeah. Okay.
I hope everyone is all right. Animancers know how to plan for an emergency. But we've never seen one like this. If anything happened to Quilici, I don't know what I'd do.
I'm sure he's fine. He seemed like a survivor.
Again and again they strike.
Look at us fucking go. Fucking booking it big time. I do think it's telling that our objective isn't the actual
There's
town.
the city. What's left of it. Gods, who could do this to us? Who could burn us out like rats in color?
Oh. Steel Garrod Battle Mage.
What are we waiting for? I have some aggression to unleash.
Why will they not leave us? It cuts. It cuts.
Look, they're hostile no matter what. Checkpoint officer.
Only the Steel Garrot can pass.
What are we waiting for? I have some aggression to unleash.
Why will they not leave us?
Should we go back the other way? They didn't attack us immediately. Okay. Yeah, let's try and go over this route. Because if we attack them, I assume we're making like a narrative decision right there. Right? And I don't know if I'm quite yet ready for that. Okay, over here. Good. Because going against the Steel Garrote right now, I don't know. I don't think that's one way or the other for the Aedyran Empire, as far as we know. I do think it would be...
They made it out. Oh, thank the gods. Thank the gods.
It would be in the Aedyran Empire's...
I needed to see them so badly. It felt like I couldn't breathe.
Best interest
to
too.
Kind if that happens again. Works like a charm.
Rabbits in a burrow, hunted.
To keep Fior Mes Iverno, like, active, right? Man, it looks very good at night.
These people are looking for leadership. A sense of direction. We should find Quilichi.
Okay.
Hope seems lost, but I just can't. Rebuilding has begun! From the ashes, Fior will rise!
There's Quilichi. Oh, and Yatsley. Okay.
Envoy. Oh, thank goodness. For a moment there, I thought we'd lost you in the attack.
What happened here? Giada was worried about you, Quilichi. We were researching the Dream Scourge, and fortunately the outlook is grim. What happened here?
As if you don't already know.
Ignacy, calm yourself.
Why should I be calm? His people burned my city.
The Steel Garrote are hardly his people.
They offered us no negotiation, no peaceful terms. Just flames and laughter as we ran.
The ambassador would never have allowed this. This is bold, even for the Steel Garrote. There must have been a reason we're not seeing. Was anyone killed? Most of your people seem accounted for. There must be a reason we're not seeing.
You give these tyrants too much credit. Your Inquisitor is determined to burn out anyone who doesn't conform to Aedyran ways.
We agree on one thing. The Steel Garrote have declared war on the Living Lands.
Inquisitor Ludwig did threaten to break the frontier. Ambassador Hilgard wanted a diplomatic relationship. Maybe they think Animancy is too dangerous to fall into the wrong hands. This attack could still be a misunderstanding. God, I love that. We say it's a misunderstanding. They've been, like, annihilated, driven from their... It's a misunderstanding. God, let's say that. We have to say that. It's so fucking ridiculous. This attack could still be a misunderstanding.
No, it's a war crime.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradis. This attack was meant to weaken us. No doubt they will circle back to finish what they started. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch, and I wasn't strong enough to bear it.
What changed your mind? You failed these people as a leader. It isn't too late to prove yourself. Then you're not going to like what we've learned. Yeah, maybe we can displace him as a leader. You failed these people as a leader.
As Giada was eager to remind me. You must understand. My mother had the Dream Scourge. I hoped against reason that she might recover, but her mind grew as blighted as her lands. To face reality would mean upending my city, throwing order into chaos, and admitting she was truly gone. I'm so sorry, Giada.
Don't waste your apologies on me. This changes nothing between us.
I don't expect your forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this right. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
Go ahead, Giada. Tell him everything. The Dream Scourge will consume Emerald Stair. We uncovered the existence of a new god in the Living Lands. Let's say that.
What? And this is the source of our troubles? But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Quilici, tell him it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
Giada, can you help elaborate? They spoke to me through the Adra. Apparently they need my help. I'm Sapadal's godlike. We find them, we find the Dream Scourge. Let's say that.
You truly think you can find a god? I said I'd keep an open mind, but this is a bit much.
First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now, what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
There is no reason to stay, unless you count picking through the ashes. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradise.
Paradise is under Aedyran control. Quilici, do you object? I'm willing to hear you out. Paradise is under Aedyran control.
Exactly. As long as we are Animancers, the Aedyrans will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
What?
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
Take your people to Paradise, blend in, and watch the Aedyrans. Giada, what do you recommend? Marius, what do you recommend? Dude, Vidaro is like tripping big time. If he thinks that like they're going to be able to blend in, will they really? Will they really? That's such a wild and ridiculous plan, is to go to Paradise. Right? They would just let them in. I mean, obviously my character would say, yeah, go to Paradise. But that's such a wild option to think that it would even work. Giada, what do you recommend?
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradise is more secure, but it would mean living under Aedyran rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
Marius?
Paradise, no doubt. Walls, guards, and close to the sea if things get really bad.
That's so wild. Okay, yeah, Paradise. I mean, I agree, of course. Of course, I'm playing an Imperialist character. Take your people to Paradise, blend in, and watch the Aedyrans.
It's unpredictable, and that's why it has a chance to succeed.
When did you grow a spine, Ignacy?
I don't know. I think this is such a stupid plan for them.
Take care in your travels, Giada. May we meet again.
They'll do well in Paradise. It's completely safe. As long as they keep their heads down.
How would they not know that a shitload of people just showed up?
Behind me. Be the leader these people need, and they will follow you anywhere.
What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Do either of you know about a place called the Garden?
Oh, I do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Naku Tedek.
Gods, here we go.
Naku Tedek is an ancient godless ruin located in Shatterscarp, rumored to be the largest intact ruin in the region. Naku Tedek is steeped in mystery and superstition. Okay. I do really enjoy the parallels here. Granted, I don't know. There were so many, like, Native American parallels present in, like, the Deerwood in Pillars 1. But it's kind of undeniable. There's almost certainly more examples of this in, like, real-world history. And I'm just not, like, a super historical history buff or whatever. But I do kind of like how we, the player, are put into this position for just, like, their name. Just what we call them. Akitan versus Godless. When, you know, we know very much for a fact that they are not godless, that they literally had a sort of god, you know? Not unlike, you know, sort of referring to this group of people as Native American or Indians, right? Like, what the fuck? Okay. Let's see.
Which is in Shatterscarp, so we've got to get there now. Before Fior went up in flames, that Garrote monster took my research. Your kin are on their way to the garden now. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerty. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right?
Who's Temerty? The no-nonsense and much beleaguered current leader of Thirdborn.
You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman.
Arcane Scholar. Once Yatsley joins us, we'll have more scholars and fighters. Sounds like we have a brief detour in Shatterscarp ahead of us. Can I rely on her? How long have the two of you been involved? Can I rely on her?
Naturally. She's feisty, passionate, loyal, determined. My life would not be the same without her.
For what it's worth, I vouch for Yatsley. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers.
The best rangers that are left, you mean? Who sunned at Steel Garrote?
Let's see, what is that? Oh, a lumber expletive similar to... okay.
I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, Envoy.
Exploring the Living Lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Looks like we have a quest here, too. Vamus Rogera? Rogera?
It's you. The godlike. The rangers told me you help people in dire straits. I thought they were lying. But here you are.
It's not that hard to imagine a good Aedyran, is it? Burning Fior was appalling. Of course I had to step in. I can't blame you for being skeptical. I haven't killed you yet, have I?
Fighting like a dog to survive. Is that what I can look forward to? Forgive me, please. I forget myself.
It's alright. I can see you're suffering. The Garrote burned your home down. I'd be furious too. You're not making much of a case for yourself. You must be desperate if you want my help.
If your family had been wronged like mine has, you'd do anything. I'll be straight with you. The Steel Garrote's captain stole something precious from me. It wasn't enough to burn our city. Now they have to loot us too. She'll let you close. You can take her prize back. But you will have to kill her first.
If you're willing to kill for it, it must be priceless. What did she steal? You don't need to tell me twice. I want them to pay as much as you. Oh, I see. So what you want is revenge. Well, that turned violent quickly. Yeah, it only just now turned violent. Let's say that. I want to hear what he says.
Violent? You think I am being unreasonable? Clearly, you have never had someone you love taken from you.
Better to seek acceptance than vengeance. Not that I follow my own advice.
Can we just move on? I'd rather not talk about this.
I've lost someone too. I think about them every day. You're right. I've never known pain like that. The pain fades over time, but you never forget them. Don't assume you know about my past. Pain fades, but you never forget.
Maybe. I've had no time to grieve. My young nephew stood up to the steel garrote before they attacked. The captain gutted him and looted his ring. An heirloom with our family crest.
Resolve 9-5. Understand why you want it, but revenge won't dull the pain. My condolences. It's horrible. At least you know he died honorably. You want to settle the score. I see why. Revenge won't dull the pain.
It won't debase me any further, either. I have nothing to lose. I want that commander to die as painfully as he did. You'll find her at the Eastern Watchtower. It is not far from here. I warn you, though, her troops will probably still be with her.
I'd like to hear what she has to say about it. If I go that way, I'll do what I can. The captain doesn't stand a chance against us. You can depend on me, I'll find her. I'd like to hear what she has to say about it.
You want to subject yourself to that? Fine. I can't think about her wearing her emblem. It makes me ill. I should go now. My sister will need help preparing my nephew's body. We'll both be praying for you. Damn the Aedyrans. Damn the steel garrote. I'll spit on their graves. How can our family go on? Murderers. Every one of them.
Man, this is pretty fucking good, though. Right? I mean, it's a really horrible situation, but like it's good storytelling. It's good writing. Okay. Let's see here. Is it Dead of Blood? Yeah. Because we haven't gotten the opportunity to talk to any of them yet. Okay. There's a vendor here?
Seems like a lifetime ago I was worried about the harvest. Now look at us.
Let's see what you have for sale. I'm sorry, is there anything I can do? Emerald Stair was already dying. The Aedyrans just finished the job. You'll see a harvest again, just not an Emerald Stair. Let's say that.
After you've seen Emerald Stair in bloom, gods, nothing else compares. I had a chance to pack up some goods before the Aedyrans put the rest to the torch. Any of it's yours for the right price.
Let's see what you have. Animancer's Swallowtail. I think this is new, right? How's it? Yeah. Must be. Because it's scaled to our current level. This brightly dyed padded armor has essence-infused adra shards sewn into hidden pockets throughout it, significantly increasing the wearer's own reserves of essence. They can also be used to power various animancy devices if needed in a pinch. Much like any attire designed for use by animancers, this jacket comes equipped with more accessible pockets and attached pouches than most reasonable people would ever need. I could buy more Helios talent too. Guess I should. Fragments of the Offering. Map provides information on the locations of fragments for Scan's God Totem. Purchase it to see the information contained within. I think we already have all that. I'll buy it though. We've got money. Yeah, don't we already have all of them? To find the totem of the Quiet Slave, an ancient tower you must brave. Left alone in fallow fields, the ritual blade thirsts for skin freshly peeled. In a place of worship amidst moldering rot, this idol continues to scheme and plot. In a damp hollow, its sibling waits full of rage, while its previous owner decays with age. From on high, the third surveys the land, sowing the seeds of revolt near at hand. In a verdant glade where old ruins crumble, you will find beads dark and umbral. Hidden in ruins of heathens long gone, the Octet of Skulls sings its silent song. I'll buy all these. Buy a potion or two. Okay. Good. Huh.
They came for us because we're animancers, didn't they?
I never thought Aedyr would stoop so low.
It's all gone. To think of what my research could have been.
Giada, thank goodness you're
can talk to you one-on-one.
When I saw the flames spread, for a moment, I thought I'd lost you.
You're not going to lose me, old man. Not even banishment can keep me away. Sorry I couldn't help you evacuate. We were preoccupied in the ruins.
Oh, I managed just fine, but unfortunately, your family's lab, your parents...
There's nothing you could have done. Besides, the living are more important than the dead.
At least their remains have been put to rest. Shame about the lab, might have been useful. Say nothing. At least their remains have been put to rest.
Indeed. A funeral pyre worthy of legend.
What a way to put it.
I trust the governor to look after our people. Anywhere is safer than Emerald Stair.
Yes, but it's you I'm worried about.
I won't lie to you, Giada. War is a young man's game, and this attack has rattled me to my core. I hope that I live long enough to see peace return to the living lands. That is all.
There will be peace again. Somehow.
Oh, Might 6-5. Hope never dies when there is belief. Take care, Kalichi. Let's be off. Let's be off.
Don't be a stranger. I'm still your apprentice after all.
Oh, I beg to differ. You have taken your education places I cannot follow. Be well, Giada.
And Vidaro.
It's clear to me now. There is a threat in the living lands. But it is far greater than the Dream Scourge. Your Aedyran friends have made a powerful enemy.
They never told me burning Fior was part of the plan. You failed to protect these people, Governor. I don't know what to say. They never told me burning Fior was part of the plan.
So either your people don't trust you, or they wanted you burned alive with the rest of us. Think on that when you choose your loyalties, Envoy.
I found your father. His body is in a cave by a riverside grotto. Ranger Dorso is spying for the Steel Garrote. Farewell for now. Let's bring up his father. Can we find Ranger Dorso here? I found your father.
You what? It's been so long since I gave up hope. In his final days, he was fond of going out into the wilderness, and increasingly less fond of returning. Mother seemed to understand, but I never did.
He stayed in the living lands for you, and trusted you to rule this place. In the end, he let go of his resentment for the Republics. I've never known a Scanai to achieve such inner peace. In the end, he let go of his resentment for the Republics.
That was an old grudge to nurse. At least he came to terms with it in the end. Maybe I'll visit him one day, when I find my courage. At least now I can. You could have left me wondering, but you didn't. Thank you, Godlike. From the bottom of my heart.
Oh. Ignacy, I'm sorry. Are you going to be all right?
I'll be fine, Giada. You don't have to worry about me.
I'm not, but, you know, force of habit.
So this is what it takes to get the two of you talking? Do you two need a moment? Let's go. Our business is done here. Do you two need a moment?
That won't be necessary. Thank you again.
Okay, I won't bring up Dorso yet. Maybe I can find Dorso here.
Nothing ever changes. Look at Vidaro and Quilici, arguing over the ashes of Fior.
Lorento Spidera.
They still care what happens to
I prayed for guidance on my
Pray
path.
for guidance on my path. But damn you and your vengeance, Wodica.
I don't remember this person. Cielo Pianini?
There you are. Did you deal with those bandits?
The crops have to be around here somewhere. I'll be back when I've handled them. Those crops have to be around here somewhere.
Well, keep going up the river. Here's hoping they haven't eaten it yet.
What? I don't think I have a quest for you, do I? Ranger Verano.
Time to mourn. Time to move on.
Oh, that's the end.
No time to talk. People are dead.
Nico?
I was born here. Always thought I would die here, too.
Huh. I'm so curious, would they still have attacked and burned down Fior Mes Iverno if we had attacked the, like, secret Steel Garrote waterfall outpost that we had found and we had ratted out Dorso? I guess they could have, right? Because we didn't... Like, there's no way we could have taken Ludwig out of the equation, right? Famous?
Is it done?
Oh, right.
Is the captain dead?
Not yet.
See that you do. My family and I are depending on you.
Let's see over here. Is Dorso even here? Ooh, dead people I can loot. I've Rimmergond.
Vidaro. This settlement is done for.
This settlement is our home. I can't believe you're ready to abandon it.
Fior Mes Iverno was a dream.
Oh, Fidelio.
All dreams end.
Hello.
Wherever Belena is, I hope she found some kind of peace.
Got some woot loot here. Can I even reach it though? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Can I climb up that? Don't think so. Yeah, is Dorso actually here? Oh, yes! Oh my god, yes!
Things will never be the same here. What have I done? I never wanted this. Things will never be the same here.
Oh, man. Okay. I do kind of wish we had, like, a full conversation possible with Dorso. Okay.
We never saw them coming.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet how I want to handle this.
We should try and set up an adamancy lab, like old
Okay. Let's see over here. Is this one? Yeah, find the Garrote captain. Okay, let's try and seek them out real quick. Moscow Lama.
Feels stupid to worry so much over a bit of equipment now.
We're not even safe here anymore.
There's definitely some new woot loot around. Oh, shit. Maybe I can go around the back here? Not quite. No, maybe from here. There we are. Perfect. Yeah, I'm surprised they want anything to do with me. Right? Given how pro Aedyran Empire I've been. Okay, let's see here. Ranger HQ is where they're at. Let's go over there. I'm very curious if, like, it sounds like we'll be able to open dialogue with them. We got some treasure here. Good. Over this way. Part of me wonders if having Giada in the party also changes things. You know? Like, she's got way more of a personal interest in fighting them. Looks like they're friendly for
by
now.
the watchtower. Take care.
Envoy, what are you doing here?
Steel Garrote Marauder? Captain Carnot?
Our report said you were still in Fior.
You mean what's left of it, after you burned it? So did they want to burn me as well? Huh. Just as, God, what was his name? The guy who we found dead in that bear den at the start of the game. Just as he got killed. I could ask you the same thing. Why are you still here? Good to know you were spying on me. So this is the Steel Garrote, at its full strength. I could ask you the same thing. Why are you still here?
We won't be, for long. Our objectives for the region are complete.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't tear your soul apart.
Because one wrong move from you and my soldiers will shoot. Now, state your business, and don't waste my time. We're moving out.
You're not going anywhere until you tell me why the Garrote is in the Living Lands. You took a ring off a dead sentry. Last I heard, that was still theft. You killed one of Fior's sentries. Now you're going to answer for it. I wanted to see the face of the one with Fior's blood on their hands. You're not going anywhere until you tell me why the Garrote is in the Living Lands.
Mission plans are confidential. Besides, this is my tower. You play by my rules.
You're in no position to offer us terms of any sort.
You don't want to find out what happens to Nimdutin who don't answer questions.
Resolve 9-6. I know where to find you, and the citizens of Fior want your head. You've shown your hand. Someone's going to figure it out eventually. I answer to the Emperor. You can't pull rank on me. Fine. I'll find out on my own. Gods, I hate martinets. Martinets? Like you. Martinets? I answer to the Emperor. You can't pull rank on me.
I see Lord Hilgard's second is outgrowing his boots. Fine. If I relay my orders, will you leave us alone?
I make no promises for your survival.
Answer the Bleste question and find out.
With Andra's mortar gone, Adia saw a passage to the uncharted world. The Living Lands were perfect. They had resources, land to build stable ports. We didn't anticipate the Dream Scourge would ruin Fior's crops, but, well, we used the famine to our advantage. It wasn't personal.
This is very fun framing for the character as well, right? The game doesn't often do this, but like, you know, given what just happened, framing her against this immense bonfire, and when we look to our character for a response, we're lit by the fire. It's pretty good. You made it personal when you stole a dead Fioran's ring. You killed one of Fior's sentries. Now you're going to answer for it. Profiting from a famine, that's low even for the Garrote. It doesn't matter how many you killed, the Garrote has gone too far. You were profiting off the famine?
Don't take the moral high ground with me. You've done plenty of profiting here yourself. I killed one sentry. I'm not going to answer for the rest.
It wasn't enough to kill him, though, was it? You had to take his ring, too. That's exactly what you're going to do. His family wants revenge. It doesn't matter how many you killed, the Garrote has gone too far. I'm curious, I wonder if this... Right, it seems like, the Garrote might be at odds with the current ruling political class of the Aedyran Empire. Are they, like, trying to do, through their work here in the Living Lands, is the Steel Garrote trying to, like, do a coup d'etat within the Aedyran Empire? Huh. And why? Why are they making this power play? They must know something of, like, the Dream Scourge or Sapadal or something, and how? Was it Woodica? I don't know. It wasn't enough to kill him, though, was it? You had to take his ring, too.
It was a token to prove my honor. It's tradition. You know that.
Come on. His family at least deserves something to remember him by. I'll pay a good price for it. You can find your honor elsewhere. Fior wants revenge. Giving it back would be a good place to start. If you need to steal to prove yourself, you were never honorable. I feel like paying for it will actually work. I'll pay a good price for it. You can find your honor elsewhere.
I have no need for money. It's a matter of principle.
Shit.
That sentry's death is his own fault. He killed my standard bearer. My soldiers demanded a response. As such, the ring is mine by right. That's the last I'll hear of it.
Wodika knows you've won. Or is that not enough for you? You're willing to die for a trinket? This is beneath the Garot's ideals. Fine. You've made your case. If you want it that badly, it's yours. Attack. Then it'll be mine by right when I take it from you. Huh. Wodika knows you've won. Or is that not enough for you?
You dare invoke the burned queen, as if you know her better than I. Very well, take the thing. Be glad I don't kill you for questioning my faith.
Oh shit. Okay. Ooh, they both want to talk now too.
Don't eat the brown berries. They're not actually berries.
Okay. Huh. Part of me wonders if we don't rat out Ranger Dorso, will we see more from Ranger Dorso? You know? As they move to Paradise, could we go back and see them eventually? Huh. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we don't yet have jurisdiction to openly attack Steel Garot members. If we're going pro Aedyran Empire, and our thinking is the Steel Garot attempting to do a coup d'etat within the political inner workings of the Aedyran Empire? Right? They don't like how the current emperor is doing it. They want the Aedyran Empire to be more theocratic, which isn't to say that the Aedyran Empire is necessarily like a good force, but they could be even worse. Right? Listen, within the Aedyran Empire, do we want the Democratic Party in charge, or do we want the fucking Republican Party in charge? Right? Look, when it comes to foreign affairs, probably neither are great, but one sometimes is many a times better than the other. Not every time, though. Let's see. Let's head on over here. Let's see. The closer I get to Fior, are there just going to be Steel Garot troopers all over the fucking place? Oh, there's Zorops here.
Keep quiet.
Oh, this is fascinating. Okay.
Not bad, Envoy. Dodge this.
Okay.
Take a moment.
Bounty hunter. Good. Let's go back to this guy. Get this turned in. Abandoned Farms Beacon unlocked. Surprised I didn't have it before. Okay, up and over here.
How could this have happened? We're the best animals in the world.
Is it done? Is the captain dead?
I didn't have to kill her. I convinced her to give it to me.
Don't you understand? The point of all this was to make her pay.
Right. Revenge will poison you from the inside. You have to find a way past this. You don't want more deaths on your hands. Killing her won't bring your nephew back. Let's say that.
I know that, you fool. But at least it would bring me peace.
Right. Have you asked your sister what she wants? Stop. Think. Would your nephew be proud of you? You're one man against the Garot. How do you see this working out? Never mind. You're clearly not interested in what I have to say. I think the best appeal here would be, have you asked your sister what she wants? But I feel like the most in character thing for me to say here is, you're one man against the Garrote. How do you see this working out?
If I don't avenge him, who will? But if I die... No, I am outnumbered. I don't want to die in vain. I expected more from you, godlike. But I won't go. At least not yet. I need to sit with what you have said a while.
Okay. Man, this is pretty damn good. Right? Let's see. Do I have more I can do here? Oh yeah, I can take this back to Sansa. Where is Sansa, though? Can I go back to... Paradis? I don't think so. Can I? Oh, I could. Huh. I actually could.
Back somehow.
Oh, weird. Yeah, could I go talk to Hilgard? Okay, let me do a quick save real fast. What happens if I try and go up to Fior itself? And is Ludwig still out there? Oh, look, here's a bunch of dead-ass people. Oh, shit. You're crying refugee, but you're also... Dream Scourged out. Should I put you down? Probably. Well, I can't. Huh. Oh, that's fascinating. Okay. Shit, this isn't half fucking bad. Oh, what's going on here?
He died saving me. I owe him my life. May he pass swiftly into the beyond.
If you don't mind me taking that. Let's see over here. Down and around this way. Got some shroomage in here. Okay, can I even go back into the city? Huh. It looks like I could. Yeah, what happens if I try to re-enter it? Ooh, these tents. Is this Garrote? Yeah, still Garrote Sorcerer. They show up as hostile on the map. Yeah, we definitely need to report back at Paradis in knowing that we actually can do that. Let's see. Oh, I bet I can't... Yeah, I'll take damage if I try and go in? Maybe? Let's see. I mean, this is the doorway in, isn't it? Right here, I'm looking at it. I think. Let's see over here. Take the soul sponge. More dead people and dead people stuff. Animancer's log. My idiotic rival has a lab outside the city. I've seen them skulking around the walls like a rat in search of cheese. Whatever they're hiding, it'll be mine soon enough. Payback for stealing my research all those years ago. Update. A dead end. Curious. There should be an entrance nearby. No matter, I didn't come this far to give up now. I'll find a way inside even if it kills me. Was this it? Is this their secret place or whatever? Huh. Is there a way in? For real? Nah. There definitely sounds like there is something, though. Haven't a clue how we would get in there, though. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Okay, what if I try and fast travel into the city itself? Or even to the front gate, the gate beacon. Are there going to be Garrote here? If there is and we get into combat with them, I'm going to hold off. I'm going to quick load. Okay.
So many years of research. Gone in the blink of an eye.
It's completely rubbled over. Rangers out here. Huh. How about the waterfall cave? I wonder about that too. Look, there's just a fucking ghost. There's just a, like, spooky ghost now wandering.
Come and get me. I say.
Man, that fucker healed this thing up almost all the way.
Another soul for the wheel.
We got them all.
Okay. I'm surprised they didn't take shelter down here at the coastal farms and instead went up further north. Yeah, let's go to the waterfall cave real quick. I'm curious about that.
Steel Garrote banners. Fuitu Meyu.
Yeah, check it out. Cool. Very funny that I am running around with that armor on too. Oh, okay. What's going on here? Oh, yes, more steel Garrote. Okay. Let's see. Let's go up this way. I wonder if there's even any position there now. At the waterfall cave. I gotta say, I am very impressed with, like, this turn of events. Like, this is handled pretty fucking well. We're not pulling any punches. Checkpoint officer. Yeah, they're still gonna get mad at me, aren't they? If I go up.
Arms up!
It's the end of our company.
Okay, yeah, let's quick load. I don't want to have, like, openly attacked. Okay. I do think we should go to Paradise, though. Okay. From here. Living Lands, Dawn Shore. Yeah, I can just do it. I don't know, for whatever reason, I guess I thought, I was in, like, the Outer Worlds mode. Which I guess in the Outer Worlds you can go back and forth from places, too. I don't know, it just strikes me as being a lot more linear. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go into the city. Right there. Admin District Beacon. So will there be reactivity? To what went on in Emerald Stair? I think Vidara was right about it, though, that they were trying to also kill me. I assume it's similar to... God, what was his name? The other guy who we had found that was dead when we got here. We got too close to something or whatever, you know? Okay. I do think that the Ambassador Hilgard is very likely...
When Wodekar takes back her throne, all transgressions and injustices will come to light. None will be spared their due retribution.
Oh, so this is the guy who was meant to have been hung.
When Wodekar takes back her throne,
right,
all transgressions
my assassin.
And injustices will come to light. None will be spared their due retribution.
Let's see. Who all is still here? You have anything to say?
Envoy, glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you?
Nothing much. I should head out.
Safe travels, Envoy.
Okay. Ambassador?
Don't bother. I already know what you're going to say. I did everything in my power to save Fior Mes Iverno, but even diplomacy has its limits.
You might have warned me that you were going to burn down the settlement. Why did you do it? The Animancers weren't harming anyone. I assume this means Aedyr has set a new plan in motion. What I'm hearing is that you failed. I'm assuming this means Aedyr has a new plan in motion.
Well, new to you and me, perhaps. Maybe not to Inquisitor Ludwig. May I speak frankly? I came here with the understanding that Aedyr would spread its influence through cooperation and mutual interest. Inquisitor Ludwig, and apparently our Emperor, had something very different in mind. We may question their wisdom, but we cannot question our commitment to the Empire.
So why even send me in the first place? I don't know. Maybe I'm still open to there being a coup d'etat, but I'm not even sure. Tell it to Giada. You burned her home to the ground. How do you expect me to do my job if I don't know all the facts? For what it's worth, I don't blame you. This isn't over. That's some backbone you have there, Ambassador. How do you expect me to do my job if I don't know all the facts?
Trust me. It was never my intention to make our work more difficult than it already is.
Aren't you going to introduce us?
You must be the Animancer I've heard so much about. Every bit as outspoken as your reputation. Ambassador Falchion Hilgard, welcome to our modest embassy.
After what your soldiers did to Fior Mes Iverno, I ought to rip the soul from your body.
You have every right to your rage. Believe me, I would have stopped it if I could.
Enough of your lies. You are nothing more than a spider, hiding in the safety of your web.
If only it were that simple. Envoy, need I remind you that traveling with an Animancer could be hazardous to your life, your very soul.
Arcane Scholar. No one knows what's better for my soul than Giada Castel. I don't care. Giada's with me. The benefits outweigh the risks. I know what I'm doing. Trust me, Ambassador. This is all according to plan. I know what I'm doing.
I'll see that you do. But enough about unpleasant matters. Will there be anything else?
Have you seen what they did to Egwolf?
How could I avoid it? If I may be blunt, a corpse hanging outside my office symbolizes everything I hate about the Steel Garrote. While I forge alliances, build trust, and solidify our place on this island, they're butchering people in our name. At least Inquisitor Ludwig got what she wanted. That's what matters, right?
I'll be going now. So how does he know that the Emperor is also called, or has also, like, had a change of plans going on? Or is he just guessing off of information from Ludwig? Right, I'm very curious about the coup d'etat angle. Because one of the things I do think is also telling is that when they attacked... Oh. They put up Garrote banners and not Aedyran Empire banners. What's going on?
Oh, good.
You came over. Glad to see you're up and about.
For fuck's sake, can we move this along? I don't have all day.
Wasn't about to let a few assassins keep me down. We can talk later. What are we dealing with?
The same thing we deal with every day. Most of us are off searching for the ones who attacked you. That leaves us shorthanded,
Oh,
so people
we were
like
meant to have
her
seen this
try to
before.
sneak in. I caught this one, but I have to check her cart for contraband. There's a lot to dig through.
Okay, sure, I can lend an extra pair of hands. Okay. Oh, look, is that contraband right there? Yeah, there's grenades. Okay.
Find anything?
This grenade doesn't look very legal to me. Lie, I didn't see any contraband. I'm still looking. Found a grenade or two.
I knew you were hiding something. You'd
There
better
should have been an
ironclad
option to plant
explanation
something
for
too.
this.
I don't know anything. Someone's trying to set me up.
Thanks for the help, Envoy. I think I can handle it from here.
Okay. Yeah, the shit with Fior Mes Iverno is so effective, like, I actually feel kind of bad for right now. I actually do feel kind of bad for what I've done. Before now, it's been like, yeah, I'm a bad guy, I'm being shitty, I'm a fucking imperialist piece of shit. Now, for real, I do actually feel guilty and like a real fucking asshole, right? The ante has been upped. And I do genuinely feel like I'm playing like a really fucking shitty character, and now it's a question of how irredeemable do I want to be.
The answer I've found is no.
Don't I know you over here? Yeah.
Hope you found what you were looking for.
Let's see. Let's return to Sansa before I forget.
When Wodika takes back her throne...
I wonder if we will actually see, what do you call them here? The Fior citizenry show up. Maybe after we formally transfer and, like, move forward time in the game. Like, we go to the next zone, Shatterscarp, I think? Thirdborn? Okay.
The Aedyarans have come quietly. They will not take us by force, but with rules and charters. They will steal our city from underneath our feet.
Alright. Yeah, the messaging is pretty fucking on point with what they're doing here. Sansa?
You're back. What have you found?
Flecia didn't make it. I'm sorry. Here's her map of Emerald Stair.
You have our condolences, Master Cartographer. The beauty of Emerald Stair hides the danger at its heart.
Fletcher! Oh, I was sure she would be safe. Her maps were so meticulous. She even made her own ink. Please, keep searching. I'm sure the others will turn up soon.
Alright, how about supplies? Do you have other supplies? Oh, you have standard-ass adra. I'll sell this moonstone and whatnot. Here we go. Good. Oh wow, I actually leveled off of that. Okay, well, may as well. Let's see. Yeah, I've got 2 points available now. I remember hearing about that. You get 2 points on levels that are multiples of 5. Okay. Perfectly timed block, retribution. After taking damage, your next attack deals a shitload extra. Okay. How about for ranger? Crit chance. Range damage against unaware. Bear ally. Increases accumulation damage. Okay. Let's go over here. Let me put a point into... I guess we'll get Marius's final ability. And then for you... Okay. What do I want? Reconstruction increases the healing granted to allies below 20% HP. And let's go for the 50% boost, I think. No? Or we could go for acceleration. Part of me wonders is, is it a bad idea to even have Giada with me for story reasons? You know? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, let's double the healing of purification. And then for Kai, what else could we do here? I guess more survivability, indomitable spirit. Health regen increase. There we go. Okay, and my own stuff here. I am very tempted to get the ability to reflect. Oh. A perfectly timed block with a shield or wand reflects arrows and similar projectiles back. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I do like that. We don't have too much to worry about here. Yeah. And I could also get Survivalist back up to where it was. More food recipes. Could also increase my stun with that. Yeah, let's go back. Let's get Survivalist back up. Why not? There we go. Okay, good. Oh, I have a character point? No, I do not. Sure. Let's see, so what else do I have? Forged of Star stuff. Food theft. Retrieve stolen crops. Battle scars. Okay. Yeah, where even is this? River to the north. Back in Emerald Stair. Yeah, without a quest marker, honestly, I completely forgot I even had this quest. It seems like we can still do it, though. Amazingly enough. Oh god, it's still on fire. Okay. Oh yeah, there we are. Food theft. Let's travel over here. We'll just get this thing wrapped up real quick. That way we can have Emerald Stair, like, locked down. Oh, it's inside of this. This cave right here. Okay. Well, I did not realize it would be inside of a cave. Okay, you know what? Maybe we call it for now, and when next we return, we wrap this up, head inside, and then we'll head over to Shatterscarp, I think? No? I think so. Oh, hey, it cleared all the fog of war on my map when I went back and forth. Look at that. Yeah, it's all the fog of war is completely gone. Wow, okay. Yeah, Shatterscarp Gatehouse Beacon. Northward. Okay, yeah. Seems like a plan. Maybe a bit of a weird one, but a plan nonetheless. Alright, until next time, please take care of each other.